Yo, welcome everybody. This is my wishlist for NHL 25. This will just involve HUT, since that is the only game mode I play, or I put the most hours into. I do some franchise every year, but that's off stream basically. So yeah, this will be just regarding Hockey Ultimate Team, which is my main mode, and the mode I think is the most fun to play in NHL. So let's briefly discuss Rivals. Rivals needs to get changed because right now it's not in a good state in my opinion. Like top 5%, it's not a guaranteed set of wins you need, which I think there needs to be. So what I like to see changed is that if you get 35 wins, you get the ultimate rewards. 30 wins gives you diamond, 25 platinum, 20 gives you gold, 5 for silver and 1 for bronze, and if you just play one game you get the iron reward. So everyone gets rewards based on the amount of wins you are getting, which is better than points required in my opinion. Also they need to change it so Division 1 rewards are a lot, and I mean a lot better compared to Division 2. Like Division 2 Ultimate should be like the rewards that are in Division 1 for Platinum. They need to crank the rewards up a lot to in Division 1, because I've read and heard so much that the Division 1 rewards are similar to Division 2. I never been up to Division 1 this year. I was up in Division 2 last year, or like earlier in this year I mean, but this was not my year. I struggled a lot with NHL 24 sadly, but that is my input. Let me know what you guys think. Also, let's talk about gems while we are on rewards. As you know now, there is no top, the rewards are bad. You get 17 HUT Champions collectibles. I mean, this is good, but they should keep like how this is with the reward structure in my opinion, which means also that you should be able to create HUT Champs player every month, which is the way they are now. So right now you can create HUT Champions player. They are new every month that you can power up. So shout out to Eki for letting me use this short clip here. What I like to see changed is this. So if you get 18 wins, you get a certain amount of overall. Let's see where Eki finished this week. He finished the rank 6, so he finished with 20 wins. 20 wins gives you the 90 overall HUT Champs player every week. 19 wins gets you the 89 version, and 88 wins gets you the 88 version of the card. This will give the best players in the game the best cards possible that you can get. And I don't see anything wrong with it. If you are top 0.1%, you should have the best cards in the game, period. But also they need to keep the current cards so people can make their favorite cards, like HUT Champs cards that they could not otherwise get. That is just my input. Not everyone will agree with me, but that is what I think. The best players should be rewarded more than they are currently. And while we are still on the topic of rewards, let's go over to squad battles. Because it's the same thing in squad battle as it's in rivals. Why is it RNG in an offline game mode with the top 100 with the teams you're getting? Like I could get bad rerolls and not have a chance of getting top 100 in squad battles, which is an offline mode. There should not be a fucking leaderboard. So what I like to see changed is that everyone has the same 38 teams. And if you get max points to win by 5 goals and have 20 or more shots on net, everyone should get rank 21 to 50 rewards. Everyone. I think it's an ultimate pack, jumbo elite pack, and 50k coins and some collectibles. This would benefit everyone. I would play more squad battles to try and max out every game when it's not RNG based, and it would benefit everyone. Now, for my next point we need to get in HUT, I need to go to World of Shell, a mode I never really touch. So we can get my next point. I have what we need to get in HUT as a earnable rewards structure, if you will. So we are finally in the menus of World of Shell. So Battle Pass. We need a Battle Pass in NHL 25, in Hockey Ultimate Team badly. Both a free one and the one that you can buy with hot points. I would say a battle pass would last maybe 2 weeks, and each reward 2 weeks might be a bit too little. EA will most likely not be able to get those rewards out because it would be too much, but an ideal world would be 2 weeks. As long as an event is running, and the last tier, let's say it's the free agency event. So let's say currently it's July. So if you max out the battle pass system in 2 weeks, you get a 96 overall card choice pack. Sure, it might not be able to fit on everyone's team, but still it would be a lot better than it is now. And for the beginning of the year, let's say it's a 84 overall card that you can get for free if you buy the battle pass. But the thing is, the battle pass should cost in the beginning, but it should have free hot points rewards. So if you grind enough, let's say you finish battle pass 6 times, let's say, so you get 1000 hot points, you should be able to buy the battle pass, because each battle pass should have 1000 hot points minimum that you could earn, so you can buy the next one, similar to how Fortnite Night's battle pass work. To have the most popular game, as I mentioned right there, I think would be a good comparable. So let's discuss Xfactors here a bit. Xfactors needs to change, so let's look at Vincent's Xfactor here. He has called Seeing Eye. So you should be able to change all the zone abilities, so only the zone abilities, because the technology is in the game, because you can swap out the synergies. So only on his Xfactors make the Xfactors the best cards in the game for all the 32 players, or however how many they are. You're able to swap out Seeing Eye against any of the previous release zone abilities he is getting. So you have Thunderclap, for example. We have Elite Edges. Let's see. He had one more card. Let's see what that card is. Or Thunderclap. Okay. So let's see. We can swap out Seeing Eye for Thunderclap or Elite Edges or any other zone ability he has received in the past. This will make the Xfactors cards hold more valuable through the whole year, and they will be the best cards in the game the whole year. Until it's big boy meta, but that's not until May or something. This would make it so Xfactor cards hold their value the whole year, even with the big cost it is to upgrade them. They will still be the best cards in the game, because Xfactor McDavid would be a lot better compared to Team of the Season or Team of the Year McDavid, unless you want more multiplier on the synergies, but that is a decision you have to make. You should be able to change the zone ability. That would be the best thing for Xfactors, even though they are gonna stay at 1x multiplier compared to maybe 3x that Team of the Year and Team of the Season has. And while we are talking about Xfactors, and we can jump in and say content in the whole thing here, it's so easy to get the ultimate icons. I'm talking about the Lemieux, Gretzky, and Mr. Hockey Gordie Howe. Because all you need to do is trade in 960 goal players, I think, if my memory serves me correctly, which means it's about 1 million to make them, and I think that's way too cheap. They should be way harder to be able to make, because unless you collect every base card from every NHL team in the Eastern Conference, that is the only way you can get Mario Lemieux. So no MSPs, nothing. And the same for Western Conference. Collect every base card from the Western Conference and you get Wayne Gretzky. And when you trade in these cards, they are not disappeared. They become untradeable, and you can't trade them in again for power-up collectibles or event collectibles. They stay in your collection, so you always have them. This would also make it so you can't trade them between multiple accounts to have them on like multiple accounts or jack up the price on them. Sure, price locking would be an issue, but they would be more flex cards. It's too easy to get them now. They are the best cards or the most people know about them. So that's why they should be harder to get. Only through set, and this could be day one and let them be 99 overall. If the whales want to spend 3k to get them day one, let them. What is the reason? One or two 99 overall cards day one will not sabotage the game. If people want to spend the money to get them, let them. This is a hot take. Most people won't agree with me, but this is what I think. So, are you all ready for another one of my hot takes regarding NHL 25, what I like to see? If I can find team building set, here it is. It was way too easy to get the 87 overall team builder. All you needed is 6 team 84 team builder cards, which is roughly 150k, counting 1k per card. You need to increase it the way it was in NHL 23 and 22 even, when you needed 8 of them, in my opinion. I say that a lot. It was way too easy. Like, sure, I'm insane, but I couldn't get all the 99 team builders the day they got released. So if you look here at NHL 23, which was last games you released, also arguably one of the worst games ever released. I personally dislike 24 more, but the more I played 24 and I tried a bit 23 now and then, I regress and say 24 was a bit better compared to 23. The reason why I hate 24 so much is because of Total Control got added, but it is what it is. So let's see sets here. Team building sets. Here you needed 8. And there was Central Division. It was division locked even. Honestly, this needs to come back to 25. You should be able to have like 150 Carolina players and trade them in to get one team builder. They needs to be more division locked, in my opinion. Sure, it's a hot take, and yes, it might keep the free-to-play players a bit more, but team builder cards should be more hard to get, not the handouts like they were in NHL 24, in my opinion. So let's discuss content. They need to go back to 5 days content again, and the reason they went back to 3 days was because more quality content. Did they say situation signs? But it has been far from quality content this year. Remember when the fantasy cards got released? We had a Lucas Raymond fantasy card that was like 87 overall, I think, and he got an 88 team of the week card. That negates everything the Evo cards did. They should be outside of normal progression. So, for example, if Lucas Raymond has an 88 fantasy card, his next card should be like 1 or 2 higher than his last previous event card. And if he didn't have one, he should get like +2 from his base card. Or jack up a single set. Let's say he had 3 primary assists. Give him like 95 passing across the board. Just something like more custom builds. But they should not go over the fantasy card. That should never fucking happen until the fantasy event is over. Also, one last thing on content. This is running content. I don't know if this fits this category, but still, being free to play is too easy this year. I said it, I'm sorry, but if you look at Thrash video he was making this year, he played 45 minutes a day, I think it was, and he never used the auction house, and he had 1.5 million coins, and he had a really solid team. And by all means, Thrash is a really good player. Like, he's a solid Division 1 player, I would say. But it's too easy to be free to play and playing that little. I'm sorry, but if you play 45 minutes a day, you should not have like a solid squad at all, or even close to 1.5 million coins. It should be harder to get good cards in the game. I'm sorry if I'm gatekeeping this, but it's too easy to have a god squad if you are free to play. And just play 45 minutes a day. That's the real issue. If you play 45 minutes a day and are free to play, I'm sorry, you should not even be near to have a god squad, in my opinion. So, my last thing I have to discuss on content is MSPs. They have not been great this year. We had, well, you can see here, we have 2 Brian Leach MSPs this year so far. We might even get one more. If you know EA, we will guarantee get one more. But anyways, icons like any icons like Messier, Gretzky, Lemieux, or how, like I talked about previously, should not receive a event card or MSP. They should be more exclusive and hard to get, in my opinion. But sure, then they might not be able to get up to 99 overall by the end of the year. So, instead of going up +1 a month, give them +2 in overall. So after like 6 months, the 85 overall icons are at 99 overall. Problem solved. And I'll say it again, the only way you could get Gretzky, Lemieux, Howe and Orr is by collecting every base card in the NHL. Collect the entire of Eastern, you get Mario Lemieux. Collect the entirety of Western, you get Wayne Gretzky. And if you collect both of those two, you get Orr and Howe, for example, or if Howe will take a step back if Orr is the next ultimate icon. I don't know. But if you collect both of them, you get the extra one as well. And sure, 99 overall from the beginning, free 99 overall cards will not break the game. I will say it again. Free 99 overall cards day 1 will not break the game, and not everyone will get them. Maybe like 10 players will get them. I would like to get like Mario Lemieux day 1. I would spend like 1.5k maybe to get him day 1. That would make me spend money day 1, I can tell you that, because I want that flex card. But it's a hot take and they might gatekeep everyone else, but honestly, that's my opinion. Not everyone should be able to get Mario Lemieux or Wayne Gretzky. They are the best players of all time and they should be the most sought after cards in the game. So they should not receive any MSPs or event cards, in my opinion. I'm showing this off here because this is easier to show in practice mode compared to a real game. But look at this, I have the puck right there and I want to make a slap shot. I'm pressing down on the right analog stick and I'm in a hitting animation, so if the puck is loose on the ice here, I can't make a slap shot. I'm in hitting animation instead. I have to have the puck to be able to do a slap shot. I don't know why, because I should be able to wind up a slap shot without any issues here. There I skated over the puck by accident. But I think that's still bad because... Okay, let's take the puck into the offensive zone here. Because I want to make a slap shot, boom. I'm skating over the puck because I'm in a hitting animation. This new system is not bad hitting system. They need to revert it back to how it was in 23 and 22 and all the previous titles. Because look at this. Charging up again. Oh, let's get over the puck, but I showed you, you know what I'm talking about. I just think this is really bad because if the puck is loose here, I should be able to do a slap shot. You see, I can't even wind up a slap shot here. And that is quick, even though I'm close to the fucking puck. You see, how is this even good for the game? Tell me, is that the bug or what is going on? I'm looking for a specific theme, but I can't seem to find it, so I found this instead. This is also an issue I have. So here, big hit by Blake. Here, Suzuki has the puck, charging up with a big hit here with Heiskanen. Boom, he gets injured, challenging to a fight. It was a clean hit, I still have to fight. In my opinion, if this happens, the person that initiates the fight, like here when he did that with Hedman, he should get 2-minute penalty for an agitator penalty. So he gets put in the box in 2 minutes and I get into power play. because there are times when you fight after a clean hit, and there are times when you don't do it. Here you don't do it because I will get the power play from it, because he challenged me even though it was a clean body check. Sure, if it was an illegal check or if I was gonna get a penalty, fine. Then fight me, I don't give a fuck. But here when it's a clean hit and I have to fight over a clean hit, then I don't like it, and I like fighting in hockey overall. But this needs to be fixed, so if you fight after a clean hit, that player that investigates the fight should get 2 minutes in the box, and I should get a power play. So I found the clip I was looking for. If we look at this penalty here, I'm doing a flying poke check here because it was a penalty shot. And look at this, look at right here. The goaltender's stick is right in the skate of Kreider here. And I think like the goaltender's stick has no collision in the game, because otherwise here Kreider would be on his belly and he would have missed the shot. But look at what happens. He gets the puck right back, even though my stick is clearly went through his skates and he scored a goal. This should not happen, because because that's a clear trip. You can see the stick goes in under his skate, and somehow it's he has full balance of the puck with the puck. So when in practice mode I can show this off as well. Like the puck is right behind me here. I have Moritz Seider. You see, he knows exactly where the puck is. I'm just holding down R1. This needs to be removed. Like unless I'm specifically aiming at the puck, the realese Scheider should have is like right here in front of him, not behind him. And if I press right analog stick, I'm getting an extra chance at the puck. Like look at golf. If you hit the ball into the water or out of bounds, so you get a second chance at a shot or something like that. No, so why the fuck do we get that in NHL? Like R3 and R1 needs to be removed from the game, in my opinion. I'm using a PlayStation controller, that is why I'm saying R1 plus R3. I don't know the equivalent of that on Xbox. But I think this is really bad for the game overall, that you can do this, and it benefits to poke check spam a bit. So what I like to see is they change that and make it so if you hit a poke, there's just a small delay if it's half a second or 1 second when you get the puck back. The reason you can go around is if you use magnetic or no contest. This will make it so delay is not that big, and it will make those abilities more useful compared to what they are now. So let's quickly mention milestones here as well. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We had 11 milestones in NHL 20. And here in NHL 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 3 less milestones. Like, where is take shots on goal, for example? Where is make hits? They could also add more milestones, such as win face-offs, get shutout wins, score slapshot goals, and also bring back hits or make hits. There's so much they could do to have more milestones. And also, let's say you complete 5,000 hits. You get a choice pack of the most people with the most hits, like Carl Clutterbuck, Matt Martin, Shara, and Dustin Brown. You get the choice pack of those 4 people or players, and they go up +1 for free every month. They don't need to be meta or good at all. Just flex cards, so you have something you can flex with to say, hey, I have done this, look what I have. That would, like, we need more flex cards overall in HUT. That's why most of my suggestions here are more about flex cards overall. So let's jump over to some quick hits here. Let's start with abilities. I want some abilities to get removed, such as Unstoppable Force, because hitting is bad enough as it is. I don't want abilities that enables hitting to be less useful compared to what it already is. So that is what I like to see removed. I would like to see skilled up removed as well. It just helps to spam the Michigan, and the Michigan is a unique move that you should technically not be able to be on one button. It should be hard to do, but EA wants it more available to like everyone, which I honestly don't understand it, but I respect it. I just think it's bad for the game that Michigan, which skill up is basically used for, is on one button and everyone can do. Shrug it off, same thing goes for that as it goes with Unstoppable Force. It removes the impact of big hits, and as somebody that hits a lot, I don't like it because you can get up almost instantly, which I think is bad for the game. And let's see what else we have. Relentless. I mean, Relentless can be kept, to be honest. But Shutdown can get removed as well, because we have Truculence for hitting and we have Stick 'em Up for poking. Why have an ability that combines both of them into one? That is unnecessary, and it doesn't benefit the gameplay overall, in my opinion. After Rush is basically useless, so let's remove that as well. It has no benefit for the game. I've never seen anyone even use it, so that can be removed as well. And that's about it about the abilities I would like to see be removed from the game. There's some other quick hits as well, but for this I need to launch NHL 21, so while this is waiting to get launched, we can talk about manual line change. Why is that not in the game? Like, I want to have full control over what my players are doing. I don't want the AI to go on a line change when I don't want them to do it. So if I could, for example, for objectives, I don't want to check every time for face-off that the player I need to score a goal with is on the ice. Unless I specifically change my lines to line 2 or defensive line 2, the first line should stay on the ice. The AI should never go on line change unless I tell them to do. That is not in the game, and that needs to be in the game. Some people will use it, some will not. I will use it to 100% because I think it would increase a skill gap into the game, which will benefit everyone. Also, people that was going to be good with that can have more control over what the AI is doing, which I find is a good idea. So here, this is NHL 21, Training Camp. Learn the basics. Why isn't this in NHL series anymore? Like, how could otherwise a newer player learn like how to shoot the puck, how to do passing, defense, face-offs, basic deking, advanced deking, more advanced deking, like some of this stuff, learn more. Like, this needs to come back into the game to let newer players learn the control, both for total control, even though I fucking hate total control, I think it should be removed from the game, and skill stick. This is just this will benefit everyone. Like, newer players have no chance to know all the controls because there is no tutorial on how to do passing, on how to shoot, how to do toe drags. This shows you how to do toe drags and how to shoot and how to pass and how to hit and all of that. This needs to come back into the game in NHL 25 and all the future NHL releases as well. All I need to do is copy paste it into game after game after game. It can't be that hard to do, to be honest. This barely catches the surface. I want to talk more about interceptions that are terrible, they need to be improved a lot on. I haven't talked about goalies or one-timers. By the way, I changed one-timers back to the way it was in NHL 22. And all of that good stuff. I haven't talked enough about passing or icon switching to a specific player, or like goalies on how to make bigger goalies worse that are like 78 overall compared to smaller goalies that are 85 overall. There's so much left to discuss about, but this is the most important things in my opinion regarding Hockey Ultimate Team. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.